to do some pack openings with more Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Yep, we have got 10 more packs here to open. A nice little variety, and we'll start with the Age of Overlord. So let's see what wonders we can get out of this one. So we got a What Psychic Fighting Porter. I'm not going to go read the text on how this card works because, well, I haven't got all day. But yeah, that's quite a nice looking card. Next one is UFO Light. That's a funky looking UFO, that has to be said. Next is Jen the Diamond Tiger. Ooh, actually that's quite a nice looking one. Very nice indeed. Like that one a lot. Stars Align Above the Shrine. That rhymes. And that's quite a nice looking picture, that is. Very nice. That is a lot of text. We got Exceed the Pendulum. Not too bad. I do play with like some Link cards in Duel Masters or Master Duel, whichever it's called, when doing the stories. Who's this one? Pit Knight Philly. Go-Kart Racer. That's a pretty cute one, I suppose. We got Play of the Tistina. Tistina, that's I was going to say Christina Aguilera sounding. Alpha Summon. That's a nice looking artwork. And Ken the Warrior Dragon. Just Ken. Yeah, a Warrior Dragon, that is a nice, cool, heroic sounding name. And then there's Ken. Maybe it's Ken Dodd. Okay, next pack. Maze of Memories. Let's open this up. Let's have a shufty. What's this? We've got the Forge New Future. Can't read. Oh, Forge a New Future. And look at all that text. Blimey. Oh, if you're going to forge a new future, make it as simple as possible, I say. Oh, Royal Decree, yes. I remember getting this lot, especially in the starter decks back in the day. There's a nice nostalgic one. This creepy little punk. That is a very spaghetti western looking artwork. Very nice. Who's this? Blackwing Zephyrus the Elite. The Blackwing cards, yes. It's not one of my favourite archetypes, if I'm honest. It's, Oh, Suijin! Yes, I had this as a kid. I was so pumped when I got this out in the packs back in the day. Look at that. That is bringing back some memories. That is that. I love that. What? Oh my god, how do you pronounce this? Kahaigetsu? Kaiorigetsu? I think. Well, it's just a load of hands in the air, like they don't care. What's this? Wind Up Kitten. Aww. He's cute, I suppose. Right, what's next? It's the Dueling Nexus. Let's see what we get. We've got Rescue Ace Preventer. I have played these in Master Duel in the story mode. Sort of Transformers meets Thunderbirds, I assume, basically. Oh god, Behemoth, the King of 100 Battles. That is quite the card. And that is quite a lot of text there, so... Evolsaur Leos. Some sort of sea monster. And... Yeah, that's a lot of text. That's quite small text, really. What's this? Unchained Soul of Sharvara. And it looks like some kind of lion demon creature, I suppose. I don't know. Let's see what it says. Gazelle, the King of Mythical Claws. Ah, this is a retrain of Gazelle, the Mythical King of Beasts. A card that I play a lot on the Game Boy Advance games. I had no idea it had a retrain. I know that, is it called Stairway to Destiny for the Game Boy Advance? That when you choose a deck, start the game with, you do get like 3 decks to choose from, and in every one you get Gazelle, the Mythical King of Beasts, and the Berthomet card. And the Berthomet card, I remember, lets you search for Gazelle, King of Beasts in your deck, so you can fusion summon the the names escape me, the fusion monster for the 2. But yeah, that's quite a nice one. What was this? Super Heavy Samurai Security. It kind of looks like he's got a baseball bat, so also kind of looks like wearing a fireman's helmet. So he's a samurai robot firefighting baseball player. Seems legit. Zootomosaurus. Ah, this looks like it's a retrain of Tomosaurus, I think it was called. It was just a dinosaur biting another dinosaur's neck, and this one, it looks like he's creepily trying to put his arms around him to fondle him. Split Mirror of the Underworld. Okay, it's an interesting looking card. And Scrap Iron Sacred Statue. That is quite a nice looking card, if I'm being honest. Yeah, a nice little atmospheric design. Yeah, okay. Alright, we have got a reprint of the Pharaoh's Servant, so this is going to be a nostalgic blast for me. Let's have a quick look what we got. Oh yes, Oni Tank T-34. This one, I remember getting this card as a kid, and so I also got this one, Solomon's Law Book, Skip Your Own Standby Phase. Not really sure why you do that. I suppose there is some advantage of doing that in the game, but I never saw it, neither did my friends. Iron Truth, yes. I had this in my deck as a kid. That is very nice to see again. Forced Requisition. I can't really see what the card's called with the text because it's silver and reflective, and I can't quite make it out that well. Don't think I had this card as a kid. That's the first one so far we pulled out of this pack that I can't recall. Parasite, yep. This is another one I never got as a kid. I do remember seeing this card a lot in Weevil's deck when I was playing on the Game Boy Advance. Souls of the Forgotten, that's another card I remember having. It's quite a basic looking design, but it's very nostalgic. Earthshaker, that's another one I had as a kid. Solemn Wishes, nope, didn't have this as a kid, but I remember on the World Championship Game Boy game that Taya had this card. And Shadow of Eyes, yes, I had this as a kid as well, so yeah, that was quite nice going down memory lane. And we've got Phantom Nightmare next. Let's take a gander. we got white sunfish, the most useless fish in the sea. That's quite a card. Goblin Biker Boom Mac. That just sounds like they just plucked 4 random words out of the dictionary and thought, yep, let's make that a card. Mature Chronicle? Oh jeez, look at all that. God forbid. White Aura Porpoise. White Aura Porpoise, White Aura Porpoise, White Aura Porpoise. Could work as a tongue twister, and reading all that would be a tongue twister for me. Syx Moonlight of the Gotti. It is a ghostly fish, but it's quite a nice shine to it, I must say. Materialization? Is this some sort of polymerization knockoff? I don't know. Goblin Biker Grand Stampede. We just had a Goblin card somewhere, didn't we? Yeah, probably somewhere. Swallows Kawaii? Kawaii? Swallow... Come on, teeth, work. Swallows Korai. Or cat... Yeah, forget it. Swarmer Centipedes. I had a Swarmer Locust and a Swarmer Scarabs as a card, so I suppose this is like a continuation of those 2 cards or a retrain of the 2. I don't know. What I do know is we're on to our next pack, the Soul Burning Volcano Legendary Duelist pack. Let's take a gander. What we got? We got Blaze Accelerator Reload. Yep, that's an interesting card. Salomon Great Jack Jaguar. Not to be confused with Jet Jaguar from Godzilla films. That'd be an interesting card. Salomon Great Heat Leo. Yep, that's a card. Salomon Great Trans... Are these all Salomon Greats so far? No, the first card wasn't. That's, well, kind of looks like Moltres using a fire attack. And we've got number 79, Battling Boxer Nova Kaiser. It's a mech warrior. Wouldn't want to box in, that's for sure. Right, next one is Darkwing Blast. The edgier version of Darkwing Duck, I imagine. So, what have we got? Scarecrow Decline. Okay. Celestial Apparatus Tessie. If you say so. Amazoness Pet Liger King. That's quite a nice looking card, and that's quite a nice looking design. I did have some Amazoness cards as a kid. That's all I can really say about that. Kashtira Ogre. Maybe he's in the new Shrek film. Branded Regained. That's quite a nice looking card. Nothing more to say about that. Ixip Omen of the Gotti. We just pulled a Gotti card. So, yeah. Interesting fish. Oh my god, Cucumber Horse. God, are they getting desperate for ideas? Konami, Cucumber Horse. God, it's a level 8 monster. What? That's just... Cucumber Horse, okay! Amazoness Golden Whip Master. Well, I should probably chop up that Cucumber Horse and make a nice sandwich out of it. And Dragonic Pedantic Pendulum. Bloody Cucumber Horse. What next? A rabbit? What next? A radish rabbit? Infinite Impermanence. I think I recall seeing this card in Master Duel, I think. Oh, Blackluster Soldier Envoy at the beginning. I know they've done a few retrains of Blackluster Sword. I had the deck of this card as a kid. Metal Reflector Slime. Nightmare Phoenix. Oh god, I'm seeing you in Master Duel quite a bit. Fool's Return. Target one card in your opponent's GUI. Shuffle it into the deck. Not sure how that would work for you. We got the Valiant Smashers next. Would you smash them valiantly? Do you play Super Smash Brothers valiantly? Let's find out. Ibicella Lutea. Ibicella? I don't know. I don't really know how you pronounce that one. Amine Bonecrack. Archlord Christia. That's quite a nice looking design. Oh god, I can't read that one. Gravity Collapse. That's okay, and oh. Well, if you can read that, best of luck to you. And we're down to our final pack, which is the Dragons of Legends series. So, 18 cards to get through, so let's find out what we get. We've got a Soul Charge. Talk to the hand, because you're getting Mind Crush. Lord of the Red. That could be useful in my Red Eyes deck on Master Duel. I'll have to see about that one. Lilybot. Well, I've got a niece called Lily, so that would be nice for her. Double Magical Armbind. Yep, I've had many duels with Joey on my Game Boy game of this card. Well, this is obviously the retrain, I suppose. Construction Train Signal Red. Yeah, I had a card back in the day. It was like a sort of Fiend train, and it came with like some sort of brake van train carriage thing with it. But no, Roulette Spider. I think this was in the anime. That's a lot of text. I'm not reading all that. Carboneddon. Nice looking card. Toon Ancient Gear Golem. There you're doing tunes of the Ancient Gears. Amulet Dragon. Look at that. That looks lovely. That is wonderful. Look at that one. Black Sonic. Or Shadow as we call him. Paladin of Dark Dragon. That's another Red Eyes card I could use. I don't really have any ritual cards for the Red Eyes deck I've got. It's mainly Fusion and Xyz. Flower, Cardian, Willow. That is a lot of stars for its level, and it's... what is it, like an elevator door? Oh well. Prediction Princess Astro Morrigan. Okay. Performer Pal Corn. That's some My Little Pony human Sona, if I've ever seen one. Zushin the Sleeping Giant. Yeah, okay. Flower Gathering. Just pictures of flowers within flowers. Oh wow, that's the that's... was it Maneater? Was that what it was called? The Maneater? Oh, it's a nice little reference. Prediction Princess Tarot Ray. Okay, it's a nice card. And we end with Aqua Actress Arowana. Arowana, is that the fish that shoots water out of its mouth to get bugs off nearby trees? Maybe, sounds like it, yeah. But that's it really. We've got some fairly good cards, and It was fun opening these Yu-Gi-Oh cards again, and I will see you all soon. Giddy up, horse!